guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Kim.
And I'm John.
We're here today to talk with you about something that's really passionate for both of us. So much so that we created a little program, a little support system called Out of the Shadows. We're the creator of Out of the Shadows, and what that is designed for is to help people who are just exactly like us, who are going through emotional distress that's caused by some trauma in your life. Some of you guys may know that by a diagnostic term. Maybe you've actually seen a psychologist or you've seen a doctor of some type who's given us that. But for the sake of our video today, we want to steer clear of any actual diagnostic terms because we get that so many of you who might get your hands on this video have emotional distress. You've gone through some trauma and you might not actually have that diagnosis or that label. And we really want to still speak to you, and hopefully what we're going to share is going to be just as important and just as relevant to you as if you had an official doctor stamp of what you've gone through. So we developed the Out of the Shadows program to help you reclaim your light, because sometimes the shadows can get really, really dark when you've gone through an emotional trauma. We're going to share a bit of our story and what that looks like. And we want to just really express how passionate we are about helping other people find that glimmer of light that we have been able to find over the course of 20, 25 years in this journey. We've had multiple trauma situations. We're going to share some of our personal story in a follow-up video, but we're really excited to bring this to the forefront, to really open the conversation, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that for us, the one thing that we see that's lacking, you can get 1,000 different statistics on people who return back from war with emotional distress that has happened to their lives. But what you don't get is you don't get the information, the statistics on their spouses, their children,
right.
The ones that are the kind of forgotten ones. Kim and I were talking this morning. There's average of 22 suicides by soldiers who are
veterans
mm-hmm. who are feeling the effects of emotional stress. But what you don't see is you don't see the statistics for the wives of
right.
or the children of, and those statistics probably will never show up.
Mm-hmm.
So even though this is not geared 100% towards the spouses and children, it's going to be a strong focus for us because I was able to get through it, but in the process, the damage that I did to our family, and it is still today, we have remnants of it and effects from it, and it's like a plow going through the field. And you carve your way through.
There's a little bit of fallout. There is, and I think it's not as much of a talked about conversation, what the families go through, although there's support for a lot of whether it be veterans, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, all the people who generally will go through things. Even some of us who aren't any of those rescue workers have experienced things in our lives that have created that. What I realize, and I think what we want to speak to a lot, is both sides of the families, both sides of those who have experienced it, both primary and secondary. And we really want to help people feel heard, and we really want to create a platform where people can acknowledge the pain, the hopelessness, the absolute dark shadows that you've been in, a lot of the loss of who you might have been before the trauma happened, and a lot of the grief that comes with that. And then through the journey that we've experienced, and we want to really help others walk through some of the tools, some of the use of essential oils, some of the things that have really helped our family journey through that. So from that pain and that hopelessness and that loneliness and those shadows, we really want to help someone journey to the opposite side and find much of what we found, and that is really hope. Honestly, it's hope, and it's
there's some peace and rest, and there's some security in knowing you're not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
There's that component where we want to bring this group of people together. Those of you that reach out to us and join our group.
That's right.
The idea behind it is that we can create a co-op and we can link arms, and there's going to be a lot more probably of Kim linking arms, and tribes of sisters are probably one of the greatest gifts that this earth has is women who join together in arms. Guys don't typically do that, but women do, and it's powerful. And it's probably the most powerful thing that came into our life was Kim finding like-minded people that was her tribe that she could link arms with. And our goal in this is to provide you with that. We're not curing anything. We're not trying to say we have all the answers, because we don't, and we're not experts. Experts are people that testify in court. We're not those guys. What we are as a family and a unit that has gone through our own struggles, and we found our own dark times. But through the grace of God and our ability to stick together, we did have the light come through. We did have the weight lifted off. And our goal and belief is that we can hopefully, by linking arms with you, is assist you in the process of finding that and let you know that you're not alone.
That's right.
And there is hope, and there is something on the other side.
Something on the other side. So we hope that you'll join us in this journey. We are excited to show up into this space and serve you in several different ways through some of the tips, some of the ideas, some of the products that we've found that have helped our journey tremendously. And we just want to partner with you, like John said, through the journey that you're on your way through, and to just help the light come through the shadows just a little bit for you, and maybe work and walk with you through that path toward the light even more and more. So thank you for joining us.